Welcome to another episode of Reckless Eating Shorts, aka We Shorts. Mad Time with Val. Might be a little windy. Hopefully it's not too bad. But Val, what are we doing together?
We have decided to try the new Pizza Hut Detroit-style pizza. Now, I know a lot of people are there going like, what, did they just make this up? And no, actually, Detroit-style pizza has been around for quite a while. And what Detroit-style pizza is a little bit thicker than New York-style pizza, but not as quite as thick as deep dish pizza.
Deep.
And essentially, instead of putting the tomato sauce on first and the cheese on top of it, you do edge to edge on the cheese, and then the tomato sauce just gets kind of spread on the top of it.
I'm always a fan of edging.
And so that's basically it. Now, in this particular case, we had the option of getting Detroit-style pepperoni, which is different because when it cooks, it makes these like little cups. So it's a completely different style of pepperoni. I think they put regular style pepperoni in there as well.
Yeah, he said they layer it. They were layering it.
Yeah. So looks-wise, this is legit. Maybe some of the other Detroit-style pizza I had, maybe a little bit more sauce and everything, but it's just like a completely different flavor because basically you have that kind of cheese baked in over the whole top, crispy ends, and then you have the tomato sauce on top of that. So it's completely different than what most people are used to.
The most complex-looking Pizza Hut pizza I've ever seen. They usually don't put this much effort into their pizzas, but hey, make sure to check out Val's channel, Trippy Food. Give him a subscribe. Val, do you know what edging is?
Edging?
Yeah.
In what?
In a sexual context. Also the man who just won the 2001 Royal Rumble on this day. All right.
I just heard about that. I saw that mentioned and I looked it up to see what it was and I go, oh, okay.
So edging is, I believe, and I'm also a little old too on this. This is new for me. This is something the kids do. Edging is where you are sexually pleased to the point of climax, but you stop. So like you basically like get really close, but you don't do it, and then you do that for like a while, and then eventually you go.
Like Frankie Goes to Hollywood, relax.
I don't know about that reference. I was going to make the reference of it's almost like matching a chick on Tinder because you get so close, but it just stops.
Yeah, but there's a difference between holding back and,
Yeah, that is true. So all right, I want this piece right here. I don't know what it is about this piece, but it is screaming
I suggest an end piece, but
No, I like this because it has a lot of cheese on it.
Okay,
all right, cheers. It's a little strange.
I like the contrast between the crispy and the chewy, right? Because again, it's thicker than your typical New York style pizza, which makes it doughy and chewy. Mm-hmm. But then you have that crispiness on the top, like all the way across the entire top.
I don't know if I like the sauce on it though.
You're used to the sauce being cooked on it. On Detroit style pizza, the sauce is put on at the end. So they're not putting the sauce on it and putting it in the oven. They're putting the sauce on at the very end.
Huh? I don't know.
You have to have a good sauce if you're going to do that.
That's the problem. Is I don't think the sauce is very good.
Well,
it tastes like a generic sauce.
Well, again, remember this is Pizza Hut, right? I mean, so if you were to ask me, is this the best Detroit style pizza I ever had? Absolutely not. Is it decent? Especially for something that Pizza Hut's doing, I'd say yes.
What is your... Well, obviously this doesn't compare to a Detroit-style pizza at all. But what is your favorite Detroit-style pizza you've ever had? Anything you remember off the top of your head?
I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been so long since
So
I had
then,
this, right?
favorite pizza of all time? There's got to be one, knowing you.
Favorite style pizza? Or
no, just anywhere you went.
Yeah, I would say Gino's East. It's a Chicago pizza place. Did you go to Gino's East when you were in Chicago?
It was amazing. I agree with you. I'm going to say the exact same thing. It was so good.
Now I say that because just because personally flavor, texture, and everything, it's my favorite. But I'd have to say that with a caveat that it was my favorite Chicago style deep dish pizza.
Okay.
But I also have a favorite New York style pizza. And my favorite New York style pizza was it's not there anymore, but it's this place called Ray's, the original Ray's pizza. Okay. So did you see the movie Elf?
No, but that's one of my mom's favorites.
So in the movie Elf, Santa Claus is talking to Buddy the Elf. He's going to go to New York, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, when you get there, there's a bunch of places called Ray's Pizza, but the one you want to go to is the one on 6th and 11th, and that's the one. That is the one." The first time I went there, I was 18 years old, and the guy who took me there said, "I'm going to take you to the place with the best pizza you've ever had in your life." And it was at 18. That was true. So that's my favorite New York style pizza. And then as far as Greek style pizza, there's a place called Nick's in Medford, Massachusetts that makes the best Greek style pizza.
So I pulled up our reviews here, the 3 we did when we were in Chicago for our trip. Yeah. Giordano's was one.
Giordano's is really good.
So it might not have been yours, but hold on. The other two was this one was really interesting. The Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company.
Oh no, I've been there.
Very interesting style pizza. And then the last one was, I think this was the best one. It's Pequud.
Pequod.
Pequod. So it wasn't. So we went to Chicago and didn't even try what you thought. It sounded. I think I got the Giordano's one.
Pequod is weird because I think that, if I'm not mistaken, that's
So
the name
good.
of Captain Ahab's ship in Moby Dick.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna link all 3 of those Chicago reviews in the description if you want to check them out. That was one of the best trips that we ever took, and also I was really grumpy. I don't know why. I was grumpy that whole trip.
I have some good news for you.
Okay.
You and I are going to go to Sherman Oaks because Gino's East opened up a place in Sherman Oaks.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm down. I love everything about this pizza except for how they put the sauce on it. I don't know why.
Again, that's a Detroit style pizza thing. So,
But I bet you if I did the same pizza in Detroit, I would probably be orgasming right now. It's just because, again, you said it's pizza, and I think that's a great argument. I still think it's cool. I like that they did this because it's different, and I always respect companies. Even if I don't necessarily think it's a home run, go out of your comfort zone. Let's try something a little different. So I like it, though. I'm going to give it a low 5 out of 5. It is still delicious. Like, I'm eating a second piece because it's good. But it's not the best pizza they've ever had. And also, pizza in general, at least in our area, it really depends on location. Whereas it used to be the king. Now the king out here in Southern California, in my opinion, of the fast food joints anyway, is Little Caesars. Little Caesars is not only great value if you want cheap pizza, but their expensive pizzas, especially their deep dish ones. When they did the bacon wrapped deep dish one, oh my god! Me and Chris sat in a car and added peanut butter to it.
I'm gonna give this a 4. And the reason I'm not going to give it a 5 is because, like I said, I've had better Detroit-style pizza. I think it deserves a 4 especially for Pizza Hut for kind of going out of their comfort zone on something like this. The sauce is not bad. It's a decent sauce, and I like because it's been sitting for a while.
No, but it hasn't though. I mean, like normal pizza wouldn't be this cold this fast.
The thing is, I almost like the sauce better this way because when you put it in the oven and you bake it and it's underneath the cheese and underneath the toppings and everything, it just takes on a different consistency. So this kind of highlights the sauce. If you have a really good sauce, this is a good way to present the pizza. And again, it's Pizza Hut, so a 4 is about as high as I can go on that.
I think I'm always biased towards pizza because even the worst pizza on the planet is still pizza. It's still pretty good. I have the same opinion on ice cream. There's just some foods on the planet I'm always going to be biased.
The problem is when you go to a really, really good place like Gino's East or Giordano's or any of those places, you go to like a really, really good place, you raise the bar and it makes it more difficult. And that's why the thing is like if I've never had Detroit style pizza before, I might rate this higher. But the fact is that like when you raise that bar, it makes it difficult to kind of go back down and everything. But I do appreciate what Pizza Hut did here as far as doing, like I said, getting outside of their comfort zone, trying something different and everything. And it's a really good attempt at it. It's like there's still flavor there. I like the crunchiness of the cheese and the doughiness of the pizza, and then the sauce on top of it.
The cheese is really good on it.
Yeah.
Like the cheese is standing out. After I did that Chicago trip and I had those 3 variations on those pizzas, well, not the Giordano's, but the other 2 places were on. It was some TV show that Sean had watched that basically ranked like the top 5 best places in the country, and like Chicago just happened to have those 2. I agree. Oh my God, they were like every bite, especially because I was high as balls that entire trip. Thank God for Sean finding a way to get weed in Chicago where it's not allowed. But it was like, it was so, every bite was so good.
Well, we're gonna have to do Gino's East so you can try it.
Yeah, I would love to try it. I will never say no to a new pizza. So hey, either way, thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to check out Val's channel. Give us back in on Patreon if you want to throw us a little bit of money. I can't even say you'll get content early or the Twitch perk.
You don't even know what? Okay.
Honestly, I don't. I even just did a post on there and I apologized to everybody. I was like, I had a plan going when YouTube kind of screwed us, and then Twitch screwed us, and I'm just sitting here going like, I don't really know what to do now. So Patreon, I'll figure it out. But I know a lot of people that are on our Patreon anyway aren't really there for the perks. I know like there's obviously going to be a portion of them, but most people that support us on Patreon tend to just do it because they just want to support me, and that's it. But I appreciate you guys one way or another for sticking around for the journey. So see you guys soon. Have a good one.